ADHD brains are wired different. This video is about neurological differences in an ADHD brain, and it's barely scraping the top of the research. Hundreds, thousands of articles and research papers that show that ADHD brains are different. And when I say different, they fall outside the range of what scientists class as the average. And while we go on this journey inside the ADHD brain through the amusement park, I want to say that there are some scary rides. The main difference most people talk about now is dopamine. And dopamine is kind of like the VIP that you invite to the opening of your gallery or your show. Sometimes they show up late, quite often they don't show up at all. Levels of dopamine can affect everything from our ability to focus, our taking action, and our mood. So if you're having difficulty doing something or getting started, might be that dopamine just didn't RSVP. Now, imagine that you did get the invitation and you are dopamine and you show up to the party, but then the bouncer kicks you out. That's a bit rude, isn't it? But basically, the transporter cells in an ADHD brain work differently and are more likely to kick dopamine out of your system more quickly. So they might come to the party, but then they're thrown out faster. And it's a double whammy for your attention, your energy, and your mood because you have a lower level of dopamine to start with. And then what you do have is sucked up. Why does it matter that we understand why ADHD brains are different? Because it changes how we understand what is going on for somebody or ourselves. It means that we can work on better, newer treatments. And it means that we can reduce the stigma and the shame that millions of people with ADHD feel because they don't understand that it's their chemical, it's their brain, it's their neurotransmitters, and not a personal flaw or weakness. And this is incredibly important, especially for adults who are undiagnosed or who have been diagnosed late and quite often feel like they have never got the ticket to the adulting with ease party. When we know the rules of the game, we can play the game better. And with ADHD, you're already starting the game with, half of the tools missing. You've come to play tennis and you didn't bring a racket. I'm hoping that when we all learn more about ADHD and this information becomes more widely known, we can be more accepting, more understanding, and find different ways of doing things that allow us to get stuff done, even if dopamine shows up a bit late to the party. If you had an aha moment during this video, don't forget to share it. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe and come back for the next video. Don't forget you can subscribe and join my mailing list for the Possibilities post every Tuesday. You will get more information about how you can have a better relationship with your brain, about new research going on in ADHD, and of course, a little bit of coaching.